Hello everyone and welcome. I'm back again, and today we are talking about our massive Black Friday module bundle. This is so awesome, it's unbelievable. For the past few hours, I've been playing around with these modules and you're going to love this. So this deal here is very special because it ends today, okay? So you have to make sure that you sign up for our deals today because it ends today. So let me show you what's inside this deal so we can have an idea of what this looks like. But before I go into that, I'd like to remind you that for our Black Friday deal, we have a 25% off. So this means if you want to upgrade or if you want to go for the lifetime deal, it's 25% off. This is our greatest deal pretty much ever because this deal here only happens once per year. So if you miss this chance, this deal is gone and that's it. So we also have prizes to be won. We also have a laptop that you can win as well. But for the laptop, you need to enter before Cyber Monday. So you need to make sure that you sign up as soon as possible. All right, so let's take a look at our deals here. So before I do that, let me just make sure. Okay, here we go. So, all right. So for our deal, let me just show you this. You're going to love this. Right. So for this massive deal, take a look here. This is 50% off. Okay. 50% off. So if you purchase this, you're going to get a massive discount. So this is what this deal is about. So you want to make sure that you sign up for this as soon as possible. So let me just make sure that everything is in place here. Okay, so here this goes for $395, but if you purchase it, of course, at 50% off, it's $197. So what makes this deal unique is it's a bundle. There's quite a few in here. So once you purchase this, you're going to have access to so many modules. All right, so let's scroll through this and take a look at this. So over here we have 226 new Divi modules. Right, that's a lot. So as a designer, you have so many options to play around with all these modules. Pretty much you can design anything you want. So this is really, really exciting. Now let's move on to the other thing. We also have Divi sections and layout templates. Again, this is going to enable us to design our websites super fast. We won't spend too much time designing so many things on our website. So these sections are going to help us, and there is 1,000. That's a lot to choose from. Okay, now let's talk about the actual deals here. So the bundle starts off with the Divi Supreme Pro modules. So in these modules here, there is quite a lot to choose from. There's before and after image sliders. I really love this. I've been playing around with it a few moments ago. You're definitely going to love this. I'm going to do some demos, so please bear with me. I will do some demos and show you how these are actually used. Okay, so moving on, you can see all these extensions. We have the pop-up, content toggle, we have Ajax search, timelines. So this is quite a lot to choose from. And then moving on, we also have Divi Essential modules. So again, we have quite a lot here. We have the promo box, we have the step flow, image magnifier as well. That's pretty cool. Moving on, in fact, I can't really go through all of these. There's quite a lot to choose from. Okay, so let's take a look here. We also have Divi Flash modules. These are also well designed and really, really cool. I really love this as well. And this is what's in the Divi Flash package. So here we have advanced heading. We have Divi dual buttons. You know how sometimes when you're designing with Divi, sometimes you want to put two buttons next to each other. So it's a bit tricky because you would have to make sure this one is aligned to the left and the other button is aligned to the right so that they're quite close. So with this now, you can just use this module and it just makes the process very easy. Okay, so moving on, let's have a look here. We also have the Divi ConKit Pro. This is also super, super awesome. I mean, you're going to definitely love this. Okay, so as you can see, we have quite a lot to cover here. So just scrolling through this doesn't do this deal any justice. So what I'm going to do now is to go in and really show you what this is made of. All right. So let me pretty much set up everything here, make sure everything is in place. Right. Okay. Now, at any point, if you have any questions, please do ask me your questions in the comments box below, and I'll try my best to respond to that. Okay. In fact, let me just check here if there's any questions so far. Okay, no questions so far. That's cool. And we're also, oh, did I mention that we are streaming live on Facebook and also on YouTube? Vance says, isn't Flash dead? Right. Vance, the Flash here is in the name. It's not in the actual, it doesn't mean that this is actual Flash, you know, like Adobe Flash. No. This is not Adobe Flash. It's just the name, Divi Flash. Okay. All right. So sorry about that if the name was a bit confusing there. All right. So it's time now for me to do the demo and show you how all these modules work. Okay. So I'm just going to create one page here, and let's just call this Black Friday. Okay. So I'm going to click here on Use Divi Builder. So what I've done ahead of time to save me a lot of time here is I've gone ahead and downloaded all these bundles. They are downloaded as plugins, and you install them as plugins. You know, pretty much the way you normally use plugins is the same way you install them. So it's very straightforward. So once you've installed all these, you can now find all these in the actual modules themselves as we're designing our website. So let me show you how that works. So my site is loading up here, and in a moment, I'll be showing you how this works. Okay, so let's build this from scratch. Right, let's, I'm not sure why this is happening. Let me refresh my page. Now, sometimes what happens is my internet here is very slow, so not sure what is happening here. I can't really wait to show you all this. You know, I spent about 2 hours really playing around with all these features, and boy, oh boy, this is super exciting. Right. Now, quick question. How many of you actually use these extensions throughout your design process? Because I'm pretty curious to find out, because I don't normally use these extensions, but when I was playing around with these a moment ago, I really found out that these are actually very helpful, because you can do so much with these as you're designing. So I think something is wrong here with my site. Let me just go in and fix it. So first of all, in fact, let me show you where I download them. So if I come over here to my dashboard, we go over here to plugins. So this is where all the plugins are. If I click on installed plugins, you can see the list of all the plugins. So this is the Divi Concrete Pro. This is the model pop-up. So all these are all the products that are in the bundle, which you can get at 50% off today. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to deactivate a few of these just in case there might be, you know, some issues. But anyway, this is how you install them. So once installed, I'm not sure if you can see this on the side. I also have the settings here on the side. We have Divi Supreme Pro here. So if I click here, you can see that we can come over here to general settings. It can enable our Divi pop-up from here, our library widget. So there's a lot that we can, you know, toggle on and off over here. Right. So once you're done with that, you can just hit save changes. There's also easy theme builder. You can enable this, and this enables a fixed header. So these are just quick ways to set up your site. So once you're happy with all the setups, you can just hit save. We also have Divi Flash here. So I think, Vince, you were asking if this was Flash. So this is what it looks like. If I click here on the dashboard, this pretty much shows us, we also have an option here for SVG file upload. I think that's pretty cool. So once you activate whatever you need to activate here, you can just hit save. Now, let me show you the modules. So if I click here on modules, this will show us all our modules. Now look at that. They're all laid up in a nice, beautiful way. So if there are any modules that you don't use, you can just go ahead and disable them here. So let's say you don't use advanced heading. You can just come over here on this toggle and just disable this, because you're going to have so many things in your library to choose from. So you don't want to have so many modules as you're designing your site. So you can just pretty much enable the ones that you like. And then once you're happy with that, you can just hit save changes. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to pages and click on add new. So we're just going to add a new page and then try and use some of these. So I'm just going to call this page test, use Divi Builder. Okay, so the beauty of using all these modules is it's just an extension of our design capabilities. So once we use these, we can do all sorts of things throughout all our designs. So this is why this bundle is very important, and we carefully chose this because we want to make design easier and also give you the opportunity to use some of these advanced extensions. All right, so my builder here has loaded up, so I'm just going to add 2 columns here. So now if you look closer here, you'll notice that we start to see all our extra modules. So if you're a Divi user, or if you used Divi before, you can see there's an extension here. We have an advanced image gallery here. If I go in, there's also before and after. So you can see here that there's a lot of added on extensions. So modules, which is really cool. So I'm going to continue going down, and these are the Supremes. You can see this is also really, really cool. So I'm going to do a few examples here just to show you how easy it is to use these modules. So one of my favorite ones here is the before and after. So what we're going to do is, let me find, in fact, let's see if I can search for it. So if I say before, pretty cool. You can see here the search also works. That's something that I hadn't tested. So let's use this one here, before and after. So now notice how easy this is. If I come over here on the before image and click on this plus button, I can choose the image I want to use. So I've already gone in and played around with these images just to make sure they're slightly different. So I'm going to select my first image here and click upload image. Okay. Now I can also add my alternate text over here if I need to, but you know what? I'm just going to leave that for now. Next, I'm going to enter my after image. So I'm going to select my after image here, click upload an image. And now you can see that we have this before and after, that little slider in the middle. So we also have more options here on the settings. So what we can also do here on the settings is we can increase the smoothing amount. We can show labels. So you can see now there's before and after. So if you want to show the labels, you can do that. And you can also add the text here. So we could say, maybe for the before text, you can just say 1 or 2, but before and after is much better for this. But you know what? I prefer not to have the label for this. And we can also go in and add a background. But you know what? We're going to keep everything very simple. I'm going to save changes here. And I'm going to now exit the Visual Builder. In fact, let's save and exit. So now when we exit this should work seamlessly. So I'm going to click here on Exit Visual Builder. So now when I hit the slider, you can see very, very cool. So this is our before and after. So this would work in situations where maybe you're a photographer, you want to show like before and after, or 2 options. So for your clients, you can show them like which version they like, version A or version B. Or if, say, you want to also show perhaps maybe 2 products, you can show this product and that product and use that slider to show the difference between the 2. But of course, you can see how many creative ways we can use this product. But the most important thing here is it's very, very easy to use. And this is what I like about these extensions. All right, so let's go in and let's choose another one. But while I'm doing that, let me just check and see if we have any questions here. So far, okay, no questions so far. And guys, please do like the video if you like it, and also do share it. That would be really, really cool. Right. Schmidt says, love Divi Supreme. That's awesome. I mean, to be honest, I hadn't used any of these extensions. I just pretty much used my box standard Divi installation. But when I was playing around with this to see what these extensions do, I was blown away. I mean, definitely, I am going to be using these in my designs moving forward. All right. So let's go back to our site here and let's add another example. So this time, I'm going to click here on this plus button and add another module. So, okay, we want to choose a module here, which is easy. I don't want to take too much of your time. We have animated headings here. Okay, we've done before and after. There's blog grid, business hours. That's pretty cool. Contact forms. I mean, there's a lot to choose from. Okay, dual button. Let's try this. Okay, so we have left and right. Okay, so let's add our text here. So I'm going to say, get the offer. Okay, so this is my first button here. Not sure what's happening here. Did I press the space bar by mistake? This is crazy. All right, there we go. All right, so that's my first button. So I'm going to pretend this is my URL. But in your case, if you are adding the URL, you need to add it properly here. Okay, so the right button now, let's add our text. And I'm going to say download now. Okay, so download now. I think that works. I'm going to add a fake URL as well. So we also have button separators here. So if I say use button separator, I can choose an icon. Wow, that's pretty cool. I didn't know you can do that. But you know what? No, we're not going to use any separators. But anyway, the option is there. So it's pretty cool. If I needed to, let me see if I can add this. Oh yeah, cool. I can add that little pipe thing. So that's also pretty cool. I'm going to get rid of it. So now, here's the thing. Let me see how far we can go in and customize these buttons. So I'm going to come over here on left button text. So I can go in and, change my color here. That's pretty straightforward. That's pretty cool. So I can also go in and style this button here. So left button background. There we go. So I can add my background color like that. And I can also add icons. I can also add rounded corners. Okay, let's go for 3. I think that's cool. Now my text is not very easy to read here. So let's go in and fix that text. So let's set it to white. And I'm also going to change my font here. Now, you guys, I love pop-ins. So I'm going to add pop-ins in here. Awesome. So I think that looks pretty cool. Okay, so let's work on the right button as well, because this is not looking cool. Right, so on the right side, we're going to make our text white. Oh, this is the background. Okay, so let's make this. Should we make it blue? Okay, let's use blue. Okay, so I'm also going to add my rounded corners just so I can match with the other button. And I'm also going to change my text here so it's easier to read. Let's set this to white. And what else do we need to do? Oh, the font. Let's add our font here. So now the reason why I'm showing you this is pretty much similar to just using our normal Divi modules. So it is very intuitive, very easy to use. I can adjust my size here. So let's say I want to make this 18. I can just match this with the right one. So let's go to the left, set this to 18. I mean, this is really, really cool. So these buttons are next to each other. I can go into the separated text, sizing. I can go in here and size the whole thing. That is pretty cool. So let's see here, the spacing. So let's see if I can add some margin here to the left. So let's say I can add some margins. That's pretty cool. I can also add padding. I love this. This is amazing. So there's so much to choose from over here. So back over here on the content, I'm going to go to the separator and I'm going to add a separator there, right there in the middle. So now we can see our buttons are looking really nice next to each other. But of course, you can add more buttons. You don't have to use two. You can use more than two buttons. But you can see how easy it is to go in and customize all this. I really love all these extensions, and I can't believe I haven't been using this for a very long time. All right, guys, so if you're just joining us, this is our Black Friday massive deal. This is our biggest deal, or biggest discount ever, rather. And right now I'm covering our massive Black Friday module bundle. Now, this bundle expires today. Please, look at that time there on the screen. Once that time goes, this bundle is going to go. This bundle is going at 50% off. Okay, but I'm telling you, once you purchase this, this is going to be pretty much all the assets you're going to need as a designer. There's so much to use here, and pretty much you can design anything with all these extra modules. So I highly recommend that you take advantage of this 50% discount. In a moment, I'll show you the price, but also like to remind you that we have over 1 million in free prizes. I mean, there's so much to win. We have a lot of giveaways as well. And also, this is for anyone who wants to upgrade to the lifetime deal. And for those of you that haven't bought the lifetime deal yet, if you purchase the lifetime deal, you pretty much have access to all this. But also for those of you that are lifetime members, there's a lot of perks as well. You just need to log into your account on elegantthemes.com, and you will see all the extra downloads for you as well. Forgot to mention that we also have a MacBook Pro M1, and this is, you can enter to win this. But this ends on Cyber Monday, so make sure you sign up for that too. Now, let's take a look here at this deal so you can see what this comprises of. So as you can see here, this deal goes for $395 with a 50% off. It is $197. So this bundle here is super amazing. This is what I've just been demoing. So if we go through here, we have a total of 226 new modules. Okay, so all these modules will just make things very, very easy for us as designers. And we're covering Divi Supreme Pro modules. We're also covering the Divi Plus modules. And we also have the Divi Essential modules. And then moving on, we also have the Divi Flash modules. And then finally, we have the Divi Concrete Pro modules. I mean, you can do so much. I mean, we also have Instagram galleries here. We have custom post type grids, WP forms, contact form 7, Instagram carousel. I mean, this is packed full of modules. This is crazy, guys. Let me just go back into the interface and show you again what else is in these modules. So if you're just joining us, I've just been doing a quick demo of the before and after here. And also I did a quick example of how you can add two buttons next to each other here. So let's add another module. Okay, so there's, like I said, advanced blurb. Okay, let's see what this is about. Advanced blurb. Okay, this is going to be very exciting. So let's call this title, right? And let's call this subtitle. Guys, you can see my typing is really bad here. This is why I use Lorem 2 text. I really like using Lorem 2 because it just saves me typing. And I mean, if you guys were to watch me type, you'll be pretty much bored because my typing is super bad. All right, so this one here is very exciting because I can see there's a button, okay? And in the Divi module, in the Divi blurb, it doesn't have a button. So this one here has a button added to it. So let's see what this looks like. So I want to say buy now. There we go with the typing again. Okay, fake URL there. Image and icon. Okay, let's use an icon. We have a ton of icons, by the way. This was the latest feature that we had, which added even more icons. So we can actually search for our icons, and we can also use this extended interface, right? So let's see. Since we're doing things to do with bonuses, let's add a bonus here. I'm going to save that. And boom, now we have all that. We can center everything. And we can also go in and customize this. Wow, there's a badge. So we can go in here and add a badge. So I'm just going to call this test. And there we go. There's our badge right there. So let's call this special offer. I mean, this is, wow, you can use the badge on the icon as well. Okay, so you can see here that there's quite a lot to go in and customize. If you now go into the design, we can set up our Z index for our icon here. We can also go in and customize this. You can see the size. We can make it smaller. We can make it bigger. We can change the colors. I'm really loving this. And for our text, let's see what we can do with our text. So we have our title here. So our title can also be centered. We can also go in and center the subtitle and pretty much everything here. But the really cool thing here is we can also add a button and customize it. So let me find the button here, the button customization options. But just to make this look nice, let's go in and just make sure everything is all centered here. So now we need to look for our text. Here it is. I'm going to center that. And I'm sure the button is, oh, here we go. So here's the button. I am going to enable, full width button as well. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to center my button here and let's stylize this button. So we can also give this a background color like that. We can also change our font. So I'm going to choose, for those of you that watch my tutorials, you know what font I'm going to use. Right, so that's our background color. There we go. So we can further customize this now. We can give this some rounded corners like that. And we can also go into spacing here. Let's give this some padding. So let's do this to the top and bottom. So there's a lot we can do here in terms of customizations. I'm really loving this. In fact, we can also go in here, give this a background. So let's say we want to give the whole thing a background. We can go in and let's just give this a subtle background like that. And we can go in here in our design and go into our spacing here. I mean, this is really, really cool. I'm loving this. So you can really customize this, you know, as much as you want. So you can see now I'm giving this some breathing space inside our blurb here. So let's go 8%, both to the left and the right. And then we can also go in here. We can add a border if we need to. We can give this some rounded corners. So let's go with 5. And if we need to add some borders here, we can also do that by just adding our border, and this is our color. And let's just add a very subtle color there. So you can see here, as I'm starting to build this, this now becomes very, very exciting. I'm really loving, you know, these extra modules that we get with all these, with this massive bundle. So I would definitely play around with this, but of course I don't want to take too much of your time, but I just want to show you, you know, how much we can go in and play around with all of this. We also have animated headings here. We have advanced tabs. I mean, this is really amazing. You know, we can go in here, add new item. So let's say this is title 1. So this is how we can start adding all our tabs. We can add our tab description here if we need to, and this is where our body text goes. There we go. We can also add icons. I mean, this is super amazing. So if we needed to, we can also add a button here. Let's call this download now. There we go. So we can go in and customize our button here in this actual tab. So this here is really, really amazing. So I would highly recommend that you take advantage of this offer, and you can design amazing stuff. Installing this is also very easy. You install this as a plugin, and once you add it as a plugin, you'll start to see, you know, everything in your on the side. In fact, I'll show you that in a moment. Let's just add a few more tabs, because right now this does not look like like it has tabs. Okay, so in fact, you know what? Why not just duplicate this, you know? Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. So now we have 2 tabs. In fact, let's have 2 tabs. So in the second one, we can just go in here and add some text as well. Oops, not in there. Our text is here already, so let's add a bit more. There we go. So now we have tab 1 and tab 2. Now we need to make sure we give it the right titles. So we're going to call this tab 2. Title 2. So just by doing that, we have our beautiful tabs here. Very, very easy to set up. I'm really loving this. What we can also do here is we can go in and further customize this. So if I were to come over here to my design, and right now we're in tab 2, we can go into our navigation text and change our font here. So let's say I need to use Poppins. I can just add it here. So it's highly customizable. I'm really loving this. We can also do this for our body text. There we go. We can go in, change this to Poppins, just like that. So this is for title 2, by the way. So right now we're on title 1. That is why it is not showing. So you would go in and add all your adjustments. And if you have any settings, you can copy your styles from here, paste them on the second one, like that, and you can see it's just updated just like that. Now, if we wanted to go in and further customize the container, you can see here we have the content container background and the navigation container background. So let's say you want to be a bit fancy and add a color to that. So that's how you do it. You just add your color like that, your navigation color. You can also add your navigation background color. Oops. We're entitled to. Okay, let's go in. So you can add your background. And we can also add the colors to that. But you know what? I'm not going to, spend too much time with that. Let me just get this back to normal. Save that. Okay, so there you go. We have our tabs. Now, if I exit the Visual Builder, I'm going to save and exit. There we go. So it's just exiting now. So now we have our 2 tabs. So if I click here, you can see the tab is changed. Just like that. Very neat. It integrates very well with Divi. So all our customizations are familiar. So you won't really lose yourself as you're trying to make customizations with all these modules. Like I said, I played around with pretty much all of them, and I'm blown away. Okay, let's check and see if we have any questions here. So, right, let's take a look here. Isom says, is this saying that we no longer get the full version of Divi if we are not a lifetime member? Absolutely not. I mean, if you're a lifetime member, you have access to everything forever, right? So the core Divi, that you always get updates, you always get your support absolutely free. So what I'm talking about here, these are just extensions which are sold in the marketplace. So we're saying that we have this bundle here and this is all put together from the marketplace. And this bundle here has a 50% discount. So this is what we're saying. So these modules are not by Elegant Themes. These are from our marketplace. So if we take a look here at our marketplace, I'm not sure if you've been to the marketplace, Isom, but over here we have a massive marketplace where there's extensions, layouts, there's child themes. So these are what creators are creating, all these products that work with Divi, right? So Divi will always be 100% free. If you're a lifetime member, you'll always get Divi for free. Not free. I mean, you've already paid for it. It's a lifetime membership, okay? So you'll always get access to all the updates. Like, for example, recently we had the icon update, we had the WooCommerce updates. You don't pay extra for that. All these are extra features that Elegant Themes is pushing out there to make us use Divi, extend it, add more features. That's always going to be free if you're a lifetime member. If you are a yearly member, you will get all those updates as long as you renew your license at the end of the year or whenever it runs out. So when it runs out, you need to make sure you renew it. If you don't renew it, then all your updates that you're supposed to be getting stops. But for lifetime members, you don't have to worry about anything. You'll get updates, support, and all of that forever. Okay, so that's the pretty cool thing about the lifetime membership. And while we're talking about lifetime membership, I might as well talk about this. We have a 25% discount. So this discount is for the yearly membership and the lifetime membership. So if you purchase this today or throughout our Black Friday promotion, you're going to get 25% off. Okay, this is our biggest discount ever. Okay, this is our biggest discount ever. Once this promotion goes, the next time you're going to get it is probably next Black Friday. And who knows, maybe it won't even be 25%. So I'd rather get my lifetime membership, as soon as possible. We also have an M1 MacBook Pro, which you can win. And all you have to do is to enter to win in that competition. And basically, you could be the lucky one walking away with the M1 MacBook Pro. So that's the one I'm also keeping my eye on. I really love the Mac One MacBook Pros. They are really awesome. So this could be a chance for you, for you to win this. Okay. We also have over 1 million in free prizes. I mean, please check out all this on elegantthemes.com/Black Friday. You'll see everything all there, all this stuff I'm talking about. But very importantly, this bundle here, the one I'm talking about right now, it expires. Look at the timer there, 10 hours. Once this expires, pretty much it is gone. And I would say, don't let this one slide. Okay, this one here goes at $395, but because we have a 50% discount, this is $197. After 10 hours, this bundle is gone. All right. And this bundle is comprised of Divi Supreme, Divi Plus modules, Divi Flash, Divi Concrete Pro. So all these are fantastic. I've really shown you how to install them. In fact, let me show you quickly how you can install these. Now, installing these, they download as plugins. And once you download them, you install them just like how you install your normal plugins. And this is what I was playing around with. We can, these are a few of the modules that I'm just showing you how they work. But if we come over here now to our dashboard and go all the way to the side, let's go to our plugins. So if we take a look at all our installed plugins here it is. In fact, this needs to be activated. This is the Divi Concrete Pro. We have the Divi Supreme, Divi Flash, Divi Modal Pop-Up. So all these are what is in this bundle right here. And this bundle is going at 50% off. Okay. All right, guys. If you're just joining us right now, I mean, you can always go back and watch this. It's going to be on our YouTube channel and also on our Facebook channel. Okay. So just go and watch the replay. But like I said, I know I keep saying this, but it's very, very important. If you're a designer and you want to expand all your creativity, these bundles here are super awesome. In fact, they were carefully chosen to help us, extend our, our design toolbox. So I'll definitely go ahead and take these on. So let me just check one more time and see if we have any questions here. Looks like we don't have any questions. Rafal says, why so expensive? Rafal, I'm not sure if you're referring to Divi itself or the bundle itself. So let me first address the licensing for Divi itself. So with this discount, in fact, why don't I pull the pages? Let's take a look here at the actual prices. So it's /Black Friday. All right. So if we were to take a look here at our pricing, So if I say get Divi today, right, so let's go to the pricing here. We have the best pricing out there. You know, our pricing is super, super amazing. Right, so you can see here, this is $67 per year, and you get to design your websites, you know, unlimited websites basically. So all you have to do is to renew every year. And, you know, for this price, come on guys, if you were to design a website for someone, definitely you would charge more than $67. So I would at least charge $500 for a website. And we have pre-made layouts, so it's going to be very easy for you to design these websites with Divi, because Divi comes with pre-made layouts. There's a lot of support, a lot of tutorials out there, and also these modules that we're talking about. So 67, very, very, very good price. So this is for the yearly, and the 187, this is for the lifetime access. So once you purchase this for 187, that's it. All your updates you're going to get from that moment onwards are going to be free. The support is going to be free. The new features are going to be free. You will not pay anything else once you are on this lifetime license. So this is super, super powerful. Now, let me just show you the pricing of other page builders here. Right. So here is one. I'm sure you've heard of Elementor. This is also another page builder out there. So here, they also have a discount, but if you take a look at the pricing, this $44 per year is for one website, okay? One website for $44 per year. If you want 3 websites, that's going to be $79. So already you're getting more value if you take a look at our Elegant Themes licensing, because both of our licensing, the year one and the lifetime one, they both give you unlimited websites. So here you can see we're restricted. Over here we have 25 Pro websites, and this is for $139 per year. So this is 25 websites. And over here, on this one here, this is $499 per year, and that's for 1,000 websites. So you can see easily here that when it comes to pricing, our pricing here is, you know, really, really competitive and very, very good. So this is why I would say take advantage of this Black Friday deal, because normally we don't have 25% off throughout the year. This is our annual, and this is our biggest sale ever. All right, guys, I think let me just check one more time and see if I have any questions. So, okay, no questions so far. That's good. Isom says, yes, Divi has the best deal available. Yes, Isom, thank you very much. I'm glad you also have recognized that. That is super awesome. Okay, Manuel says we have questions. So add your questions, Manuel. Let me check out your questions, okay? Just add them over here. All right, cool. All right, guys. I mean, I think pretty much I've covered everything here. Now, if you have any more questions, please leave your questions in the comments box below, and we'll do our best to respond to your questions. Now, if you're just joining us, please watch the replay and take a look at this bundle. So this is our massive Black Friday module bundle, which expires today. Once it expires, it's gone, and it's gone for good. It's at 50% off. All right, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I really appreciate your time. So I will see you again tomorrow. Yes, definitely tomorrow. All right, take